Just for reference, this board is 12 inches wide, and there ain't many that aren't measuring across. Back to the channel, everybody. We are doing some crappie dangling today. I am in the middle of the country right now. I'm up here in Missouri. As you guys know, I love bass fishing. I've developed an equal love for crappie fishing over the last couple of years. It is just an awesome hidden little gem. The people that do it, some of them are hardcore, like Kyler here. And there's others like me that are looking to learn, and I'm sure a lot of you watching right now are looking to learn. So we're gonna learn some techniques, we're gonna do live scoping and all that. It is currently about 28 degrees. We're gonna throw on the bibs. Of course, we're gonna keep some crappie, put them in the grease, and make gold crispies. It's the best thing ever. So let's get suited up, let's get out on the lake, let's get snatch some crappie. Oh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Kyler Beckman right here.
Howdy, howdy.
For this month in February, what are the main couple patterns that people should be looking for when
Creek
they're going
channels.
out? Creek channels.
Creek channels. Spend your time in the creeks, any kind of feeder creeks.
Deep water close by.
Yep, deep water close by, and you can catch them in them creek channels. They'll be on structure, they might be out in the open.
Fish that are in the open, I usually just pass them up because they're hard to catch. And just a little bit, we were talking this morning, Kyler was talking about being able to catch those fish on the run, essentially,
yep.
Which is insane to me. You always think about crappie, you know, you're giving it a dangle straight over a brush pile or a tree or something like that. Sometimes they're not on that stuff. Sometimes they're just kind of hovering around. I'm just gonna follow him, follow his hands around what he's doing, and I'm gonna ask him questions as we go so you guys can learn. So I'm gonna let you do your thing.
It'll be fun.
We'll all learn. Got a little bit of nip in my toes, but I think I'll make it. It's gonna be fine.
Crap, you did this one.
Oh yeah, no, I'm good. Crocs, baby. I got good socks in. Woo! Yeah! I can promise you we're gonna be knocking some ice off of our line here today. This might have not been the move here.
The crow.
This might have been, I realized the air vents, the air holes as we were running. It was a bad decision.
Right down in there with them.
All right, Kyler, what are we starting out here? In a little creek?
Yep,
with some deep water in it.
Feeder creek with some deeper water in it, and we're just kind of going along and trying to find the right size. Right there's what I was talking about. So right there, that's some black crappie sitting way up high, and all these ones down here are a smaller white crappie.
Dude, you are so dialed. So here's some timber over here.
Yep.
So some are not even close
No,
to
some
the
of them,
timber.
they're just out.
Sitting in the creek. 24 feet of water.
All these, those are all little fish. Not what we're looking for.
And mostly what you do, especially tournament fishing, is you're looking for the hog jammers, and
Yep.
you're just, you know, targeting those fish as you see them.
Yep. So like during a tournament, I will never put my bait in the water unless I see what I believe is a big one.
Sight fishing via
Yeah.
technology. It's incredible, y'all. So I've messed around with this. I've caught crappie on live scope, but the way Kyler has his set up is he doesn't have his transducer on a mounted pole. He does it all with his foot. which surprised me when he told me that. So he is straight up controlling where that thing goes at all times so he can scan around.
Yep.
I've seen a lot of crappie boats set up with like a PVC pole or something in the front, but you just stay on the trolling motor. And
I feel it's a disadvantage. If you're good at controlling a boat and running a trolling motor, you're way better off having it on the trolling motor. And you just got to learn to fish and never taking your foot off the trolling motor. Like, once I get up here, my foot never leaves it. There's a better one.
That seems like there's a lot of crappie in here.
Oh, dude, it's full of them. That's all crappie that you're seeing on that screen right now.
All crappie. Now, most of the feeder creeks you come into this time of year, is it going to look like this?
Yep.
You'll see a lot of little ones.
Yep. Every one of them that we go into, we'll see a lot of fish in them. Somewhere in them. Now, it might not always be all the way through it, but there's always going to be a congregation of fish in there somewhere.
Well, I would call this finding them. Like, if I ever see that many crappie together, I'm dropping it the first. You haven't even dropped a jig yet, which is impressive. Starting out with an orange head. It was plain old white, winter white. That's what I always say. Mess around with some colors, see if we can figure out the dealio.
Not a giant, but it's a nice fish.
Oh, I see. Look at that, there's a jig. There he is. Look at that. Give it a little noggin knock. Dude, that's a good profile on that baby.
Oh, it's all in the settings.
Come on, give it a bite. Dude, just locked. Like, leave me alone, bud. That's how those hammers are, huh?
Oh yeah. Ooh, there she took off.
Yeah,
It's a sea,
the
bud.
old swim.
Yep.
How about the white, the big 1/4 ounce? And you're using, what is this, 8 foot, 10 foot poles?
10 foot rods.
That's so you can get out there and really.
Yeah, because there's times where if one's just sitting there, I'll just sit there and just hang it right above them.
Yeah, big advantage when you're live scoping to have the longer pole. Hooked up. Wabam. There's hundreds of them.
Mm-hmm. Thousands.
Dude. What in the world? So is that one of those schools you're gonna have to like just pick through to get the keepers, or?
Oh yeah, those are all those fish are probably 6 to 8 inches long.
It's so cold right now. And this is the time, huh? This is like when you catch,
if you want to catch
El Fates.
Yep. If you want to catch a great big fat one, this is the time to come do it.
I guess it's not that different than bass. Normally, it's like March, but I got ice on my line right now, and my fingers, my toes, which I'm an idiot for wearing Crocs. These fish aren't moving. They're sitting in the creek channel.
They're just sitting out here.
Not moving.
We just gotta find something.
There's no shad.
No, it's just a whole bunch of crappie.
It looks like we have shad in Texas that size.
We might go through 50 to 100 different baits.
Experimenting.
Yep. Until we find something that'll bite pretty good.
Dude, see, so just so far, I can tell you, this is really different than what I do with my live scope. Is I try to look for the biggest wad. Like, what's the tree that has the biggest wad? And it's probably a little different in Texas because we have, there's, in my experience, we're not catching a lot of short fish,
Yeah.
So odds are that big school, there might be one big one down there below it, but I'm not like passing over wads to go, oh, there's that one big one suspended in the middle of the creek channel. It's probably the hardest to catch, but it's a giant.
A 20-mile-an-hour wind. Oh, here she comes.
Yep, nosing it. Get on that thing. Yeah, dude, that was so cool. Oh, we watched her nose on it. Oh no, dude, that was a hog. Oh, the hog, like just like you said.
Yep.
And she just cocked up.
Yep.
And then, dong. Oh no, that is it. Oh, what? Let me get her. What happened? She's so cold. He froze her, man, with the air temps. What happened there? Dude, that is crazy.
Just stoned her.
I don't know. I don't understand what happened there, y'all. Beautiful white crappie.
I've never seen that before.
Well, she's taking a big poop. Maybe she just had to pause. Look at that. Look at that long string. Huh. It'll eat.
It'll eat.
That was cool to watch, man.
I can't believe that happened.
So if you're in a tournament and that happens, is that illegal?
You got her, yeah.
That's a legal fish.
Yep, there's one.
Cruising for hog jammers.
That's a nice fish. That won't happen very often. Hit right behind her. See if she's seen it. Yep, she's seen it.
Come on. Oh, that's cool.
Yep.
That is
Just
cool,
a nice size
man.
eater. Just like that.
Just like that. Oh, that's awesome.
We're going to get you on them now.
No, I'm learning, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love to feel a thump, but this is exactly why I wanted to go out with Kyler and just all of us learn together, because this is impressive, y'all. This is impressive. There is thousands of crappie in this creek, and a lot of them are like smaller than my hand. They're tiny, and it does make it hard to pick out those big ones and stay on them, because every time you turn the live scope, like, you're just looking at tons of fish, so they can kind of camouflage in. But it takes you got to really, it's like hand-eye coordination mixed with technology. I don't know how to describe it, but it's pretty awesome. What is it with crappie and pink, man?
I don't know, but they like it.
They do.
Yep, they like it. I tried a brighter color. That's mainly why I put this thing on. I was wanting just something bright to stand out.
Yeah, we're dealing with kind of chalky stained water, not exactly
just something
clear.
to get their attention. And so far, 2 for 2. So
2 for 2. There's another hammer. I was taking a little pee break.
that's getting to be that's a better size there.
That is a better, oh my gosh. Just white crappie.
Yep,
White crappie in here.
big old white one.
Okay, what do you think? Dinner table, or you want to let it go? Grow another day. Doesn't matter to me.
Oh, you can eat that one.
Okay.
We should.
Kyler's like, yeah, that's a pork chop. You won't put that one on the plate. What's your biggest crappie?
Overall crappie, it was a hybrid crappie. It was a 330.
Oh, yeah, that's what you were telling me.
Yeah.
A 330 hybrid crappie, which is, I never even heard of that until today. I mean, I assume they do interbreed, but like, he showed me a picture of it. It was just so cool.
Freaking nature.
So cool. 3-pound crappie, y'all. There's 2 freshwater fishing goals of mine I want to accomplish in my lifetime. A 13-pound largemouth bass, share lunker, and then a 3-pound crappie. Hopefully one day in my little man cave, I will have both of those mounted on the wall and a smile on my face and telling all my grandchildren about it. So anyway, I guess I need to pick up a rod and catch fish. I've been showed you guys how Kyler's dominating the lake. He's basically a straight up seine net, but I got to get my dangle on. Switching up 1/4 ounce with a chartreuse.
Several.
Yeah, there's a couple of dandies.
That's a wad of good ones, but that one down in there is a really good one.
Yeah, that's definitely the biggest wad we've seen.
I haven't seen that in a long time. A wad that's actually got several good fish in it.
Got her.
Ooh, action shot.
Yeah, a little flop.
You see how pale they are, but that's a black crappie.
I would never even know.
Yep.
Because of the distinct lateral line?
Well,
Is that what you're looking at?
and like, so black crappie, they have just random specks and spots, and you'll see this more. Like once we put her in live well, at the end of the day, she'll be all colored back up.
Cool.
Yep. You'll be able to pick out the black ones from the white ones. Oh.
God. Yes. Yeah, buddy. There we go.
Seen you've been tearing them up.
Heck yes, man.
There you go.
First one.
That's awesome.
That was cool, man. That was cool. I brought the bait up literally like he's done a dozen times now, and just it's like right over their back, just literally trying to like trace their back with the bait. It's crazy like how precise it is. And then she turned around and then started coming at it and then tilted up, and this is a bigger jig than what I normally use, but a lot easier to control that bigger 1/4 ounce jig head.
Go ahead and wind it right on up. Yep, perfect. There you go.
Here we go. Come on, darling.
Oh, you're gonna get her.
Got it. Oh, dude, she just nipped. There you go. Oh, that was a hog jammer.
Oh, it was a big one.
All right, guys, here we go. 14. Dropping it down.
I hit about 2 foot behind her.
Yep. Yep. Okay. Come on, baby. Dragging over. She's coming up. Got her. Wow, bam, dude. That was cool. Oh,
just like that.
Awesome.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah.
Feels like she's got a little meat to her. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hog jammer,
Hooked
dude.
good. Yep, she's hooked. Get up in there.
Oh, yeah. Oh. That was sweet to watch.
That's the right size.
Picking out the hogs. From the deeps on the graph to his jig into the boat. That is awesome to watch. You guys got to smash that like button. That's a 14 all day.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
That's 14 and a half maybe.
that's what I like to call a full grown one.
That is full grown.
What we got in here?
And there's not a whole lot of little bitties in there.
We got pretty mainly all bigger ones. I mean, hell, that's a pretty good one there. Our smallest is probably a 11 incher maybe.
That
1,
is
2,
awesome.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's coffee. Dude, I love it. The Stanley.
The old Stanley.
Warm cup. Catch a couple of hogs and break out a good cup of coffee. Man, I like your style.
You can pick out the bigger ones. Oh, yep. She going. You did it. That big. Just pick one up and catch it.
Crappie shopping, baby.
Yep.
Here she comes. Yep. Come on. She gonna get it? There we go, baby. Yes. Dad. Oh, that's awesome, man. Oh, dude, that's a little one too.
Yep. Do it, baby.
Go get it. She did a shimmy on it. She did a shimmy. I saw it.
Did the shimmy and said, nah, no thanks. So right there, did you see her shake on there? So that's whenever she realized that there was something around her.
Felt it in her lateral lines.
She felt me popping it like that. And you know, it usually goes one or two ways. Either they turn around and just inhale it, or they take off like she just did. That's why I always try dead sticking and swinging it by them first, and not using a whole lot of action at all. And then if that doesn't work, then I'll try popping it. Yep.
Hey!
Get up here. Get up here.
Good.
Oh,
Nothing but toads. Some want to play, some don't. That's a golden crispy.
that is a golden crispy. The more you do this, eventually, like whenever you're sweeping,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't even watch that arrow anymore. I know right where to pitch just from how my foot's positioned.
Okay, yeah.
And like when the wind's blowing, you're asking me about that a little bit. Oh, hold on. I can't do two things at once. I want to watch this. Yep. Get it? Oh.
Oh, she's coming. She got it. Yes. Oh, it's a little one, dude. Oh, I thought it was big. So something I just realized, your trolling motor, which I used to have this trolling motor, it's cable, straight cable. You can make micro little adjustments, and then it's smooth.
So like
whenever you need.
Whenever your bait's falling down or my bait, whoever's bait, and if I'm running it, I'm just barely moving this thing back and forth to watch the bait, to watch the fish. And the key is to get your bait as bright as possible and have the fish as bright as possible. That's whenever you know that you're dead on the money.
Yeah, and I finally got the hang of it there where I could follow it as we were drifting, you know. Doink!
Get up here.
Oh yeah. Right in the schnoozle.
See that one sitting right
Oh,
there?
that's a hog.
That's a big one.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What a beaut.
Ooh, that's a big.
Is that Nancy down there? That's Nancy.
That is a full grown one.
Oh.
Ooh.
And his little belly right there. Get a little bit of those. Oh.
Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Don't eat it.
Yes. Oh yeah.
What we got here? Ooh.
Good. Ooh. Slurpee. That, my friends, is just, it's a beautiful thing. So we've only been out here a couple hours, and we've amassed at least a one-man limit now, and we're working on limit number 2. They're just all hammers because that's what we don't even cast unless it is one. Here's what the live wells are looking like. So this is live well number 2, and then that one's done been fooled up. I mean, just hammers. And the one thing that's really hard when you're doing this is you're watching the fish swim towards your bait or watching it react. So you're learning a lot, but when you see one just kind of get active and swim towards it, you almost set the hook as they're coming. Like you set it too early, so you really have to let them get it before you pull into them. Huh?
I hold my breath.
Yeah, it's the anticipation of like, oh, yeah, I want to feel the thump. I've missed a couple doing that. You gotta just settle down. Might finish up in here. I don't know. It's happening kind of fast.
It's going really well.
With the old seine net up here, Kyler. Boom.
Well, we got a
Oh,
fighter.
whoa, wait a
fighter
second here.
We got a fighter.
You got a catfish or a crappie?
She thinks she's something special.
Just another one of them. That's going good.
Oh, it's gonna be delicious.
Want me to escort it?
Yeah.
To its final resting place?
With her buddies.
Oh man.
We got one more cat before we can release him to the grease.
Fun times.
Alright, got it back out here. Little one ate it. Oh, little guy.
Oh no! Had it, dude. Had it.
Rod loaded up and everything.
Oh.
When they're shallow doing this, it's easy to catch them still. When they get down there deep like this, though, it's really hard to get your bait down there in time. I'm getting closer to that one. All right, fish, I've chased you all the way across this thing. Got her. Got it.
That was pretty.
Started in way back there and finally got her caught.
That's too awesome. This is the craziest thing, is like we haven't caught a fish near a piece of tip.
All open.
I mean, we got all of these trees in here, which are loaded with crappie.
Yeah, I mean, they're all loaded with them.
Just the hammers are out there where you normally would just never catch them.
There's a decent one on that tree.
That is a good one there. Do your little dance.
Oh.
Do your little dance. She's coming.
Oh. She swam away.
What? What? Oh,
one of them finally did
yeah, a little one just popped me.
Oh, yep. Hammer time.
Got it. Wham. Whammer jam. Oh, yeah. Look at those head shakes. Got to love it.
Oh, yes.
You just see that little follow, and then you're like, oh, no. No. What happened, man? The old paper mouth came off on me. I got to talking to the camera.
You got to talking.
Oh, gosh dang. I tried to bill dance her.
She wasn't there.
Yep.
You seen it?
Yep.
She ate it. Jerk.
I didn't know how to feel that, dude. Oh my gosh. I was like, I should feel a thump right now, but I haven't felt anything.
Yeah, whenever you see them flare and they go to it, they just ate it.
Holy cow. That is
Told
amazing.
you. I was
that
gonna
is
show you
amazing.
that
I did folks, I've been fishing for a while. I have braid on. I did not feel that bite.
Yeah, I mean, you got the most sensitive set there is.
Braid and a light rod.
Is that fluoro on the end?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I mean, that's as sensitive as you can get.
And I still could not feel that. My goodness.
How many crappie you think you've missed over the years? You didn't even know it.
I'm starting to wonder, like, bass too. I'm sure they do the same thing.
I bet they do.
I've tried like 6 or 7 times and just
you got her.
got her on the move, dude.
Oh my goodness.
That was a pretty good little dangle.
Mean one. That's awesome.
That was cool. Okay, I feel accomplished.
You got her did.
Yeah, I got her did. I saw her coming like under the trolling motor, and I was like, I'm just gonna drift my rod left.
I wasn't even paying attention, and then I was looking at the screen. I was like, oh, you're right on that fish.
Yeah. It's starting to get a little full in there. That's it.
Oh yeah. Here she comes.
Yep. Got her. Wabam.
Yep, the open action's funny too, so best of luck with it.
Wabam. Woo! That's a dandy on the 10-footer. Oh my gosh, look at that big old pole just bend down. That's fun times. Oh, hog jammer. Oh, that was cool, man.
That's perfect.
That was cool. Perfect. Just, you gotta have like a little lead in.
Yep.
Couple feet.
Yep.
That's the deal.
That was perfect. Executed perfect.
Thanks, man. I'm stepping up my game. Thanks to Kyler. Oh yeah. Look at this. Just a bunch of clones. Definitely.
She wants to know.
Not exactly a little one, but
my little's kind of big.
Whatever you say. Or is that shad?
That was my bubbles.
Oh, it's your bubbles. Got her. Dude, got her. That is amazing, man. That is flat out amazing. Like that fish was on that tree right there. I boo-booed it up, messed up on the trolling motor. Fish swims out here 20, 30 feet. You chase it down, and you're like, no, you're not getting away.
Little black one.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was about to say it.
Yep.
Looks different.
Yep, black crappie.
Absolute hammer, Kyler is. Dead sticking. Got her.
Just holding it.
Just hold on.
As still as you can possibly hold it.
That's, I've seen you do that a lot.
Mm-hmm. Get it down there and just hold it. I'm gonna throw these out. See how many we got in here.
Love to see it. To the last fish. Kyler said I gotta catch it, so I'm not gonna deny what he wants here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nope, nope, nope. Got it. Yes. And it's a whopper.
That's a good one to end her on.
Yeah, kind of floated it. Ooh, yeah, baby.
Oh, awesome.
Last crappie of the limit right there.
Heck yeah.
That is 30 bruisers in the box.
Wow.
Pale white crappies in the deeps. Got to love it, baby.
Look at them doodles right there. Good day. Looks like this is 16 of our best crappie right here. The average size I think is probably like what, 12?
Yeah, probably 12. Right around 12.
Keys for today. I'm gonna start the first one, which was you. Kyler getting on the fish. I mean, he's dialed, but also boat control, so key. Yep. I learned a lot today, just on boat control and running the electronics. What were the other couple of keys?
I mean, pretty much nailed it. Boat control is very, very important, and then just knowing where to place the bait. You know, that's really important.
Yeah, you taught me. So when I first was flipping out there, I was going right on top of the fish. Don't want to do that. You want to kind of lead them a little bit.
Yep.
And like draw, it's like you're drawing over their back. You want to bring it in front of their face.
Yeah.
And the graph's so clear you can see which way they're facing.
Yeah, so if the fish is sitting in there like that, you just want to come just right and just follow her right around.
Follow it over the ridge of their back, and then sometimes they would turn, sometimes they would come out and eat it, sometimes they would just sit there, and then the dead stick seemed to be the deal. You just let it sit there, and then eventually it's like, you know, cat and mouse. So we're gonna go clean these up, and you know, eventually they're gonna go in the grease, and we got even more action to come. If people want to go fishing with you, you got any open days?
I do have open days. You can give me a call at 573-789-3263, and it's Kyler Beckman's Guide Service LLC.
Okay, you're putting your number on the internet.
I'm doing it, man. I'm doing it.
Okay, you're putting it out there.
I'm doing it.
Well, yeah, if you guys want to come catch some hammers like this and learn live scoping, learn all of that, that's really more what it's about, honestly, for me. We're going out again tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna go to some dirtier water and try to find some even bigger fish than these ones.
Hard to believe, but I'm excited about that too, y'all. This is really a lot like bass fishing. If you like bass fishing, like sight fishing, target casting, it's basically what we did today. So you can unlock your local lake near you and still have a really fun time in the winter catching fish like this. So thanks guys for tuning in. If you want to see more, you know what to do. Subscribe right here. Go ahead and smash that like button for catching Mondo crappies, and we'll see you right here on the next.
See ya.
Thank you.